Hi, it's Gerry, and welcome to day 166 of A Course in Miracles. The title for today's lesson is, I am entrusted with the gifts of God. Now, in the text, I'll get into my reflections on the text, but there was one statement that kind of stood out to me. I'm not 100% sure what it means and if I'm understanding it the right way, but that God's will does not oppose, it merely is. And I think what that means is that God's will is a choice. It's not forced on anyone. So if somebody chooses to do the wrong thing, it doesn't oppose them, it doesn't stop them. We're free to choose. Now, I've chosen to follow God. So what does that mean? Well, God points to all the gifts I have. Okay, so God is with me, but I still doubt sometimes. That's what this text is acknowledging. And God points to all the gifts I have each time the thought of poverty oppresses me. God speaks of his companionship each time I feel lonely and afraid. But I must remember the gifts I have are not for me alone. I must learn to give. This is the lesson God's giving holds. Now, what does that mean? How do I teach God's message? I teach by showing the happiness that comes to those who feel the touch of Christ and recognize God's gifts. By living it in me, right? I am the witness to God's will and what it means to live God's will. But when I sigh, right, when I doubt, my sighs betray the hopes of those who look to me for their release from suffering. What I fear teaches them their fears are justified. My hand becomes the giver of Christ's touch. My change of mind becomes the proof that who accept God's gifts can never suffer anything. So I need to really live God's message. I need to be the message. I am entrusted with the world's release from pain. Become living proof of what Christ's touch can offer everyone. Such is my mission now. God entrusts the giving of his gifts to all who hear and receive them. He shared his joy with me. Now I go and share it with the world. So I've received these gifts of God. It's my responsibility to share them. I need to remember that in my times of doubt and fear, to go back to the message of God's love and God's abundance and God's companionship, and know that all will be well, because I need to share that. I need to witness that to the world. So that's the message for today and my reflections on that. Thank you so much. I hope that these things, me sharing this, does give you that encouragement. I can honestly say I never feel lonely. I really don't, because I always have the friendship of God walking with me. And I hope you do too. May God bless you abundantly. Peace be with you.